Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Please. Thank you. Please. Up. Up. Okay, it's enough. All right. Hey, welcome back to another year of the DFL. I can imagine that your lives have been not quite as fulfilling over the summer months without this league in it to make you have purpose, to make you have vitality in your life. So I'm very proud to once again bring you all back for our 5th season. I think this might be our first season where everyone is returning as owners and as managers, and so I think it's a good sign. I think that our league is off to quite a start in our 5th year. I think we are finally set in our rivalries and in our competitive ways, and I think that it's going to be another good 5 years after this. And I just hope that someday we're all sitting around in our geriatric centers, in our diapers, sitting with our holographic laptops, editing our rosters, and watching as Carson and Jory once again fall to the basement of the league. Sorry. Cheap shot. Not necessary. We're going to go over the draft grades, and the video is probably already getting a little bit long, so let's jump right in. First of all, I want to apologize to all of you for the miscommunication that happened with our first draft night. Obviously, Yahoo is against everything our league stands for, and that is competition and winning and a little bit of cannibalism, I'm somewhat sure. So I'm glad that we were all able to make it back for the second draft, even though Bronson fell asleep for half of it the second night, which probably didn't make a difference compared to his previous drafts. So this year I put together a mathematical formula, and I want to first explain it before I go over the draft grades, because this isn't all biased. This isn't all me just thinking thoughts. This is math. This is science. This is a little bit of social studies, and this is quite a bit of BS. So let's kind of enjoy it for what it is. What I did is I basically took everyone's rosters, and at each position, quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end, and defense, I skipped kickers because no one cares, even their moms, whatever. And then I took the player you drafted and how they rank to the rest of the league. So for instance, I drafted Aaron Rodgers, who is projected to have the most points out of all quarterbacks. So I gave myself a 1 for that. Josh drafted Arian Foster, who's predicted to have the most points out of all the running backs. So Josh got a 1. If you drafted a player who was supposed to have the 5th most points out of his league, or out of his position, then you got a 5. So basically everyone got 8, because you're ranked on your quarterback, your first 3 receivers, your 2 running backs, your tight end, and your defense. So you got 8 numbers, and then that got averaged, and then whoever had the highest, or closest to 1 average got the best grade. Whoever had the lowest got the worst grade, and then that all got averaged on a curve. All the grades got displaced accordingly, and that's how the grades were handed out.
Hide your fires, these here are my desires, and I will give them up to you this time around. And so I'll be found with my stake stuck in this ground, marking the territory of this newly impassioned soul. Gone too far this time. You have neither reason nor rhyme with which to take this soul that is so rightfully mine. You've gone too far this time. You have neither reason nor rhyme with which to take this soul that is so rightfully mine.
I can't quite explain to you guys just how excited I am to once again be competing against you and finally have the chance to embarrass you. We all kind of have an idea of what happened last year. I was set up for easily back-to-back championships. Wasn't even going to be back-to-back. I didn't win back-to-back championships. How would I? Me and my cockiness. And the Raiders, once again, screwed me over with Darren McFadden going down late in the season. Matt Forte going down late in the season. The trade, I think we can all remember. Me trading Tom Brady for Mike Vick. And Mike Vick treating me like one of his dogs, no pun intended. And tearing me to pieces. Ooh. It's probably too dark for this league. Basically, the NFL and Roger Goodell saw the team I was putting together and understood that if my fantasy league continued to dominate, or if my fantasy team continued to dominate my fantasy league, fantasy team, God!